Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. And by the video title, you know what this video is about. Today we're discussing, of course, got some basketball news going on right now. You probably see from the title, you probably seen Kevin Durant. I'm gonna discuss that, about his trade suitors and stuff, his destinations where he can land. I'm discussing the NBA stuff as well, on some of the standings and everything. I know my Mercury are 8-4 right now, doing a good job and stuff. I'm discussing some of that stuff. And also I'm gonna discuss some more trade rumors and speculations, and also the Pacers' chances of trying to force this to Game 7 versus the Thunder, which I think the game happens tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, Thursday night game. So we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna dive into that right now. Let's dive into the first part, which is of course Kevin Durant. As you guys know, Kevin Durant is getting pursued by a lot of suitors. We've seen a lot of names, but they have the Heat and the Rockets are the two favorite ones. They said that they actually think the Rockets, Heat, and Timberwolves are the three teams that the Phoenix Suns actually communicated with and trying to make a deal and get it done and stuff as well. So we'll see what happens. If you want to win, like now, even though it pains me to say this, and my friend Larry is a Rocket fan, and it pains me to say this, but I feel like the Rockets might be his best bet, seeing all the young pieces they have around and stuff. I think he'll fit well there. Now the Heat can definitely, they make the playoffs, of course. The Heat is one team, kind of like my Steelers. The Heat my favorite team, but kind of like the Steelers, similar to that aspect where they always find a way to get it done, no matter who they have out there on the roster. We've seen the Steelers have different quarterbacks getting the playoffs still multiple times. We've seen the Heat have all different type of guys, undrafted guys, still getting the playoffs. So that culture just embodies just going out there and playing the best and overachieving basically with what you have in your roster. So they're getting the playoffs. But do you think that Kevin Durant will bring the Heat over the edge, or should the Heat just wait and try to pursue somebody else? Now, I want us to pursue like a Trae Young type. If we can find a way to get that done and get Trae Young in Miami, I think that would be pretty good to bring in. But Kevin Durant, I wouldn't mind that either. But I would not do it at the expense of Kel'el Ware. Kel'el Ware is a good player, 7-foot player who we finally found a center who can play next to Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo can move back to the 4th spot. We made 2 All-Stars as a 4. And then also just sit in that spot, and it works well. And plus Kel'el Ware can stretch the floor, so it makes it easier as well. And then defensively, Bam got to do everything. Being playing the 5, you have the ability to have a guy like Kel'el Ware who can help win protect as well and do different things as well. So I think it's better to keep Kel'el Ware, but that wouldn't be a bad lineup. I think the Heat can definitely, of course, make the playoffs and maybe win in the playoffs to get to the second round. I don't know about no conference championship or anything unless they overachieve like they do sometimes. But I don't know if we win a championship with Kevin Durant. But that'd be a cool lineup to see. Davion Mitchell as the point guard. You gotta get rid of Terry Rozier. That's one thing. But Davion Mitchell as point guard. You have Tyler Hero at the 2. You have Kevin Durant at the 3. You have Bam Adebayo at the 4, and you have Kel'el Ware at the 5. You have a lot of shooters around you, and you also have size too. The Heat been trying to do a small ball for a while. They tried that with the Lakers. That one year we went to the playoffs in 2020. You got past the Celtics, and because you hit your shots, and you also got past of course the Bucks as well, because you hit your shots as well. But when you got to the Lakers, you got bullied. And then the same thing happened in that 2022 year when you went out there and the Heat played in the finals again against the Nuggets. You got past some of those top teams, the Celtics and all other teams like that. You hit your shots and made plays. But once you got to that finals versus the Nuggets, it was very difficult to do anything because it was they outsized you. Aaron Gordon, they had the Nikola Jovic. Jokic, not Jovic. We had Jovic. They had Jokic. Out there, you have dominant bigs. It's kind of hard to guard those guys and stay on them and stuff. Those guys are amazing. So for the Heat, need to start playing more big man ball and stuff. So keep Kel'el Ware around, move Bam back to the 4, and see how things shape out. But I think Kevin Durant best bet for winning. If you looking to go out there and have some winning success, probably the Rockets. Ime Udoka and the young core they have around the Rockets, they'll probably give up Jalen Green most likely. I feel like they've been kind of teasing that for a while. So he probably the person that get traded for Kevin Durant. But we'll see exactly what happens. But yeah, Kevin Durant got some shooters going for him. It'd be cool to see him with Anthony Edwards as well too. Timberwolves. Kevin Durant still can score. He might be 30, about to turn 37, I think. He's 36 right now. I turn 37 a little bit, but he can score. He can definitely score. He averages 27 points per game. Steal, viable threat. But he's not as impactful of him going out there and having an impactful type year for you. They're not like LeBron James at the age of 37. It's gonna be more a little different a little bit in a sense, but it's still good enough to help you get over that hump, especially if your team is already contending and stuff. We also seen, of course, some other trade rumors as well. Trae Young, like I mentioned before, Trae Young. We're getting trade rumor suggestions. The Lakers are always a team. I don't know why they always have, every time you do a trade rumor, it's always the Heat and Lakers. I love my Heat, but they always have the Heat and Lakers in every trade rumor thing, and they never get any of the players they trade for. They always get the people that you don't want. The fans always get people that they don't want on the team. So you look at they have the Lakers on here, you got the Heat on here, you got the Magic, the Brooklyn Nets, the Phoenix Suns, the Spurs. That would be cool if they didn't have De'Aaron Fox over there, but you never know what they could do. Because De'Aaron Fox being there, that does makes it less likely to happen. But you never know. You never know what can happen like that. Because I feel like I remember I said a few years back, I said it'd be cool if the Spurs had Trae Young with Wnba. I think that worked well. But De'Aaron Fox being there now is different. But De'Aaron Fox could play it too. You never know. It could make something else. I know they got Stephon Castle. He did a pretty good job last year as well. So you kind of have to see what they'll do. But I think if he did get traded, it'd be cool him to go to the Magic. Then the Magic, like, being a point guard, true point guard there for them, will help out a lot. They did get Desmond Bane. Desmond Bane took a chance on him to bring him in. They need some more guards. They need like some scoring guards. So getting him would be cool. But I think Trae Young trade would be interesting too. We have to see exactly if he does get traded. I think he got a player option, if I'm not mistaken, or the player option. Yeah, I don't think he has something in his contract. I think I don't think his contract is like fully available yet. I know LeBron James is another one I'm gonna discuss too as well. He has a player option. I think most likely he'll probably opt into the player option, but you never know. Maybe he'll go out there and test free agency, go somewhere else or something. I don't know exactly if LeBron looking to stay with the Lakers. The Lakers got a nice team. They need another big though. They need another center. They have Luka, of course. You have LeBron there, Rui Hachimura. You have the individuals who can go out there and play pretty good basketball for you, but they still need another big out there. So we'll see what happens with him. But yeah, that's kind of most of the trade rumors and stuff I've been seeing lately. Ja Morant won, of course, as well. He kind of shut that down, though. He shut that trade rumor down I think a day ago, something like that, about him getting traded somewhere. A lot of people keep speculating he's getting traded. Giannis Antetokounmpo is a big one, too, because we don't know if he's going to stay with the Bucks or not. People kind of hinting around him maybe going somewhere else because he kind of hinted at himself. So we'll see exactly how everything goes with him and the Milwaukee Bucks, because Damian Lillard tore his Achilles, right? Achilles or ACL or something like that. So he's going to be out this whole next season coming up. He's 35, 36. And they don't really get a chance to go out there and have Dame and Giannis fully there, because Dame, I think that Giannis was injured the first time around the playoffs when they was there, and Dame was by himself. And then this time Dame was injured, and I don't know if Giannis going to be willing to do everything by himself. He did win the championship already. I've seen the stupidest take ever. Stephen A have a lot of stupid takes, but that was probably one of the most dumbest takes ever. He said, if Giannis don't win another championship, his career is disappointing. I'm like, what? You telling me a two-time MVP, a defensive player of the year before, you know, a man who won a championship with a small market team like the Milwaukee Bucks, a Finals MVP as well, one of the most dominating forces, averaged 30 points plus per game the past 3 seasons, and double-digit rebounds and almost a triple-double basically the past 3 years like that, playing tremendous basketball on both ends of the court. Saying a guy like that is have a disappointing career because he didn't win that championship, I'm like, stop it. He can have no championships, he still have an amazing career. I like, but he hasn't won championship. He like he don't have the title at all. I like that he scored 56 points in his closeout game as well to win that championship as well after coming back down 2-0. So I'm like, I don't know what Stephen A. Smith's talking about. Giannis Antetokounmpo is one of the best players of his generation, one of the best players of all time. So I don't know how he would have a disappointing career if he didn't win another championship. That's stupid. That's very stupid. That ring culture stuff, they like the bump players and like kind of belittle players who don't have a championship is absolutely dumb. But yeah, that's most of the stuff I've been seeing, like the trade rumors and stuff. But I also want to discuss, of course, the NBA standings. Right now, you know, Liberty is sitting at 10-1. Liberty has been dominating everybody, going out there, handling business. I did see that crazy game yesterday too, as well, between the was it the Fevers and the Connecticut Sun. They was out there. They was playing some Big 3 basketball. I know a lot of fans been watching Big 3 a lot lately too. I'm getting more and more traction over the years. I know I watched it. I went to a few Big 3 games early on. They have a vlog on the channel. It was the Big 3. It was like 3, 4, 5 years ago, like that. But I went to a few games, of course, as well. I remember Charles Oakley was there. Charles Oakley was just out there to injure people. He was getting in a fight every game. Like he was out there playing before he switched to the coach. They moved to the coach eventually because like, okay, he just out there fouling and stuff. But it looked like one of those type of games like yesterday. They was out there fighting. I think it was a moment where Caitlin Clark got hit in the face by one of the defenders. I don't know, the JC Sheldon, I think it was hit in the face by somebody. And then one of the people, then she got mad and she kind of pushed the girl away. And then Marina Marbury, Marina, be ready to go. Like they ran over there, ran her over and stuff like that as well. And then you see the scuffle happen and get some texts as well. Then you see Sophie Cunningham grab JC Sheldon by her head like that, like she trying to do a DT or something, grabbed her by her head, and then slung her down and stuff. And then they got into another battle, like they going at it. So Connecticut Sun and Fever, I guess they don't like each other. I guess they don't like each other in that sense. But the physicality, it's always good to see physicality in the game of basketball. I'm also liking what I've been seeing from Angel Reese as well. The past 2 games we're playing very good, especially yesterday. I know you lost yesterday, but I like her playing the point forward position, her getting the ball and coming downhill. Kind of feel like when she was like sitting in the post, a lot of times it was kind of restricting her full skill set. Now she's able to use athleticism, coming downhill, having the ball in her hands, and people usually double team. They come in like that. They double team her coming in so she can dish it out. She had 5 assists. Yesterday she had 11 assists the day before. She played the other game triple-double. Had double-double, 17 points, shot 50% this game, 60+% the last game, playing better basketball. I feel like when she had the ball in her hands, coming downhill, and that point forward like role, it works better. We've seen it work for people like Giannis. Remember Giannis early on? We've seen that athleticism he had. But then we started kind of develop him more into a playmaker. Like, use your size, your athleticism, get to the rim, playmaking, find your teammates and stuff. Go out there and crash the boards, do everything you can like that. Use athleticism and play your game. And we start seeing Giannis become what he is. So I think Angel Reese has kind of found that a little bit past few games, and hopefully they keep her in that role, have her doing that stuff. That'd be cool. My Phoenix Mercury, of course. My Phoenix Mercury, we'll discuss that a little bit. The Mercury have been playing good basketball. 8-4 right now. Clea Copper came back now. Remember she had the knee injury. She played I think about 18 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Let me make sure. Get stuff right. People are like, oh, it wasn't that. Clea Copper. Yeah, 18 minutes. Yeah, they're right there. 18 minutes. Had 11 points in that game as well. First game back, that was on Sunday versus the Aces, where the Mercury got the victory. The Mercury at 8-4 right now. And also just playing some good basketball. You know, good basketball all around. I believe the next game for the Mercury is, I pull it up. Okay, I can't pull it up. Oh yeah, they're right there. I think it's today. I think it's today. Yeah, today versus Kansas Sun. So should have another victory right there. Be 9-4. Playing some good basketball, and Havas a 2 was very good too as well. And but also Alyssa Thomas, the playmaking ability to go out there and make things happen. I was mad we lost Natasha Cloud when we traded her away, but then I was like, okay, Alyssa Thomas is good too like that. But now Natasha Cloud, she's doing her thing too as well. She's playing very good basketball. She's very good like that, and consistent playmaker over and over. But now you have Alyssa Thomas on our team has been very good. Mr. Sabali and everybody, Clea Copper's back. Everything is just kind of like flowing well for the Mercury. This could be the year. Could be the year we get back to the promised land and win a championship. So we'll see exactly what happens. But I'm glad Clea Copper is finally back from a knee injury. And it's a matter of time until she get fully in the groove. 11 points in 18 minutes is very good. So if she get back in the groove, we start seeing her scoring her 20+ points per game, going out there dominating. And hey, look out. It's gonna be very scary. I know Liberty is the only team that kind of scares me a little bit right now. The Lynx too. The Lynx, they can play some defense. They scare me a little bit too as well. But overall, I think that's what our team is. Who else was on? Yeah, the Lynx are 11-1, Liberty 10-1. Then you got the Dream at 8-4, Mercury 8-4, Fever 6-5, Storm 7-5, Mystics 5-7. You have Valkyries 5-6. You have the Sky 3-8. You have the Aces 5-6, and you have the Sun 2-9. Then the Wings 2-11, and the Sparks are 4-9. I said that out of order. I was reading it from like conference to conference, but I read that way out of order. But you guys know who's where. But also probably the Wings. The Wings have a lot of weapons. You have Dejan and Keratin, you got the Rike Gumawales, you have all these weapons on your team, Paige Buckers and stuff. She was injured at first, but she came back. She scored 35 points, I think 36 against the Mercury. We all watched that game. But you have all these different pieces on your team, but for some reason the coach cannot merge everything together. They play out of sync. They don't play good in transition. And the half court set, they can't really find their shot. It's like forcing a lot of things. There's not a lot of ball movement as well. It's just like a lot of isolation ball. You can't play isolation ball and hope to win all the time. So I don't know what the Wings got to do, but they lost 11 games so far. You still have a chance, of course. You got to go on the win streak and get some things going, but they've been playing just bad. Like, I don't know what's going on, but we'll see what happens. But my last part of this video, I'm going to discuss, of course, the Pacers. Can the Pacers force the Game 7? They play tomorrow. They might have. I feel like they could possibly do it, depending on the health of Halliburton. They need Halliburton to be out there and be able to play make for them, because he does a lot for his team. Even when he's not scoring, he does a good amount of things like going out there, playmaking, sending his guys up and stuff. In the last game, he had that leg injury, and you kind of see it took him out. He had 0 points in the first half and finished with like 4 points in the game like that. He only had, what, five shot attempts, I think, 4 or 5 shot attempts, so he wasn't really shooting the ball. You can tell it was bothering him. So hopefully he's healthy. If he's healthy and able to go, he might have a chance to try to push for Game 7 and see what happens. But it's going to be interesting to see what goes down. But that's all I have for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe for more content. Let me know down below what you guys think about the NBA standings, about what team kind of like scares you the most, and what's your favorite team as well, and which team scares you the most. And also talk about in the conversation some of the trade rumors as well about Kevin Durant. You know, about maybe LeBron James might enter free agency. You never know, might say, you know what, I ain't gonna set my player option. I'm going free agency. Trae Young, trade rumors as well. Different things. The Orlando Magic made a good decision trading for Desmond Bain. And also let me know, do you think the Pacers can find a way to force a Game 7? Leave it all down below in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.